Kowai Post viewers, man-animal conflict in and around Western Ghats has been very intense, and during the Operation Vinayaka, where a troublesome elephant, quote unquote, was relocated by the Forest Department, the Chief Conservator of Forests, Mr. Deepak Srivatsava, had spoken to Kowai Post, and he had spoken some very on some very important topics. And this was a pretty honest interview, we should say, because he had very categorically stated that, let me quote, "I will not shy away from saying that the migratory path has been compromised." So he clearly admits that the migratory path of the elephants have definitely been compromised, and one of the major institutions that has cropped up on the migratory path, thereby resulting in the straying of elephants into the human habitation and also raiding crops, is that of the CRPF. So you will listen to our interview where he says that CRPF is on the migratory path. Now, he also very categorically states that relocation of elephants is definitely not a solution to the man-animal conflict. He says that there will be biologists who will be engaged in these areas which are conflict-prone zones, so that there is a study on the behavior of the elephants, there is a study on the characteristics of the elephants, and the elephants which are specifically raiding crops are taken a note of, and efforts are taken to ensure that these particular elephants are, raiding of crops by these particular elephants are prevented. So another important aspect that he has touched upon is for the fact that those who've been trampled by the elephants are mostly those who venture outside during the night hours, after dusk, during midnight or in the early hours of the day. So the post-mortem reports of these people, though there are indications of alcohol presence in the blood of these people who've been trampled by elephant, the reports are not made. Nobody is talking about the presence of alcohol in the blood of these people who've been trampled. Elephants are very averse to alcohol. They are averse to the smell. But for reasons best known, he says that reports are not lodged in a manner stating that presence of alcohol is there in the blood. This is one of the main reasons, he says, this is one of the main reasons for the loss of human life, is what the CCF says. So now listen to what the CCF, Mr. Deepak Srivatsava, has to say about the man-animal conflict, and certain very important points that both the forest officials, the activists and others need to take cognizance of to contain the intense man-animal conflict in this zone.
CRPF was a normal migratory route.
Yeah, but there are encroachments there.
That could not have been there. Elephant could not have ventured outside.
Right.
So therefore, I will not shy away from telling that yes, the migratory route has been hindered. It has been compromised.
They have encroached for more than 2.5 kilometers.
I will not use the word encroachment because the government institution.
Over does it. Encroachment is encroachment.
But thing is that migratory path has been compromised. So if the migratory path gets compromised, then certainly elephants, instead of moving smoothly through that forest, it will come outside. And
I think how about removing the compound walls of the
CRPF? These are the long-term measures which we'll try now. We will try to focus on. One thing is that now, henceforth, all preventive measures need to be taken for monitoring as well as for preventing the crop raiding. What best we can do, we will see. But now we have got a lesson that henceforth, there should not be any structure in the migratory path.
Right.
Whatever is left, we should protect. We will have some wildlife biologists here to study on the migratory pattern, what are the factors which are leading to intrusion into the human habitation. We will study that. And we will have some water bodies also inside, so that elephants do not go outside to drink. The cases are there that under the influence of liquor is there, but thing is that it never gets reported in.
Absolutely, that's the issue.
Either the newspaper cuttings.
Okay.
Because you know the reasons.
Yeah.
First, it has to be a designated elephant corridor. Till now, it is not a designated elephant corridor itself. Okay. no doubt there are 80 to 100 resident elephants here. And no doubt, Volvampatti Atipadi is a elephant corridor.
Right.
But problem is this, that because of, that many things on the fringe of the forest area, many habitations, brick kilns are there. So when normal path gets hindered, this is by chance it is becoming a conflict. And this is going to be a high conflict zone in case we do not prevent. But relocation is not the solution.
Absolutely.
Relocation is not the solution at all. Because if relocation comes, then we have to, tomorrow the demand will be for relocating 40 elephants.
Right.
It will
So
be
where do we
example.
take?
Yeah,
So
it
thing
will
is
set a
that
precedence.
we are trying one or two. We are trying one or two. And then we will work on only the preventive measures by a scientific study. And I am very much sure that some solution will definitely come out. We have planted, because RRTs are doing very great job here. I think
They're
more
keeping their
than,
life on the line.
I think equivalent to 24/7 police constable on duty. My frontline staff, range officer and RRTs are doing marvelous job. So that's why I have told them to please document how many lives you have saved, not the how many lives have been
I've
lost.
lost. Absolutely.
So that document. And second thing, I am getting the elephant profiling done. By name each and every behavior, characteristic feature of the elephant, and out of that identify how many elephants are problematic, and have focused management interventions for those problematic elephants only. And if we take care of problematic elephants, then the entire problem of getting crop raiding and can be kept under control.